Oh, good morning, guys. If you don't know why I sound like this, it's because I just woke up because there's something that I need to talk about that's been on my mind for a while. Yeah. So ever since I made my apology video, I've been on a hiatus, taking a break from social media altogether, and I actually ended up getting a lot of stuff done apart from the shitpost series. There's a lot of stuff with school and whatnot. But there's something that I want to uh, make notice about YayaLand Scary Mansion. Thank you. It's the only two words I have to say. And I'm going to tell you why. Ever since I came out with YayaLand Scary Mansion, a mixture of both good and things have been happening to me in my life. The good being the mod being complete and people falling in love with the mod, and the bad being people accusing me of shit that I did not do in the mod, and other people believing them, and words being spread about me. Now, obviously, I'm not really paying attention to that anymore because it's all old news now, and I'm not going to bring it up. But there is something else I do want to bring up with that, and that is Miraitowa Spooky Mansion, Kuku Scary Mansion, and Sparkling Creepy Hotel. Now, if you don't know what those three things are, those are children to the parent mod YayaLand Scary Mansion. If you don't know what that means, it's pretty much a subgenre of ripoffs that YayaLand Scary Mansion potentially created and unintentionally created. Want to go ahead and start with Miraitowa's Spooky Mansion. Well, actually, Kuku Scary Mansion, because I think that one came first. Um, Kuku Scary Mansion is a YayaLand Scary Mansion ripoff that's created by the DeviantArt user Journey the Cat Girl. She recently have been accused for quote unquote pedophilia because she liked to draw adult characters as babies, which I'm not even going to get into that because it seems like the more you get into stuff like that and the more common sense you speak on people, the troubling it becomes. But she made a YayaLand, a quote unquote, like her version of YayaLand Scary Mansion called Kuku Scary Mansion. It's only one problem. Well, two problems I have with that. Three, actually. Is the way that she traced my specimens and how my specimens positioned the style of Yaya Specimen 9 she put on Little Miss Whoops. I don't know what that actually is, but I have seen it in Walmart a couple of times, but still was confused. And the fact that the title is really not original. Now, I don't know if she pronounces her, Gugu, like Kuku as Kuku or Gugu, but either way it is, I have a character already named Gugu, so that is actually an issue problem for me. My sister started filing copyright complaints based off of the tracing, and DeviantArt is a really bad website that allows fetishes, pornography, and art thieves to, take and steal art. But when Abby was doing that, I told her not to worry about it. Not only because I was over it, but I told her not to worry about it because it wouldn't just make any use, and I don't want to end up getting anybody terminated or their account shut down based off of their stupid actions and me just taking, whatever action against my intellectual rights. Um, it's obviously a 1,000 room game, but she did put a Google Drive link in one of her posts she did on DeviantArt. But when you go to the Google Drive, it doesn't really work. But I am looking forward to at least seeing what it's about or playing it to see if there's like any similarities, not based off of Akuma Cure and Shield, but based off of YayaLand Scary Mansion, me and my sister Josanna. The second thing I want to bring up is Sparkly Creepy Hotel. This YayaLand child, this YayaLand Scary Mansion child was actually produced by a friend of mine named Haniax PL. She's a Roblox fan. If you go to her channel, I'll put her channel link description below. Shout out to her. Sparkling Creepy Hotel is pretty much a YayaLand Scary Mansion, but with doors. And I don't have a problem with Sparkling Creepy Hotel, but the only problem I have with this is the title. The title is way too similar to Sparkling Scary Mansion. She only just took two words and changed it, and that was about it. Now, the originality on this one, I would like to say, is probably like 75% just because of the sparkling part. Sparkling Creepy Hotel and Sparkling Scary Mansion, as it comes out of my mouth, has too many similarities, and that anybody who plays Sparkling Creepy Hotel that played YayaLand Scary Mansion would have assumed that me and my sister made this. Now, I'm not telling Haniax to change her title. I'm not telling that because it's not a big problem with me. It's not a big issue. I don't care about it really. It's not really a big issue to me. Not at least not like this next one. But Sparkling Creepy Hotel, she already released a demo for it. I have not played it yet. I'm not really planning on playing it. I might do in my spare time, which is if I can have any, because I'm taking a math class, and this math class is time consuming. So I don't even know if I'm going to have time to play this. But I would really love to play it, but at the same time, I don't, just for the sheer fact that it will probably feel too much like my YayaLand Scary Mansion. But go check out Haniax's YouTube channel. Go subscribe to my girl, man. Come on now. She needs loving too. Alright? But I love the idea. I love the Sparkling Creepy Hotel, but at the same time I hate it. It's just too similar to me. But if I would have fused YayaLand Scary Mansion and Doors together, it would probably just be YayaLand Doors. Okay, the Doors of YayaLand. I don't know. But if I would have fused YayaLand Scary Mansion and Sparkling Creepy Hotel together, in my world, the specimens and the entities indoors would definitely get along. Like no, no cap. Another thing I want to make mention about Sparkling Creepy Hotel and YayaLand Scary Mansion, that even though the titles sound alike, I'm pretty sure the backstories of each monster, each entity she had created, and the whole entire hotel itself have a different backstory apart from Doors, which will be freaking amazing. I will be there to see that. Okay? But she recently started talking to me, telling me about these entities, and they didn't really sound anything like my specimens off of YayaLand Scary Mansion. So that was actually a stress reliever for me. But yes, I'll put her description in the. I will put her. Sorry, just woke up. I will put um her channel in the link below. The last and final child I want to talk about to YayaLand Scary Mansion is Miraitowa's Spooky Mansion. Now, if you don't know what Miraitowa is, it is a Olympic mascot from Japan, Tokyo, Japan Olympics 2020. While I'm going to go ahead and assume his sister Someiti is a Paralympic mascot of 2020 in Japan for that summer. They're both mascots, and I'm not gonna lie, Miraitowa and Samantha are freaking cute. Okay, they remind me of Gugu and Yaya, and you know what? If I didn't really know anything about Miraitowa and Samantha until Emanuela, started making like posts and stuff about them, and they're freaking adorable. Okay, I like them. I might turn them specimen 9, specimen 2. I don't know, but I think they're robots. I'm not mistaken. I think they're like robots or something. Either way it goes, they're a pretty cute design. Miraitowa Spooky Mansion is a YayaLand Scary Mansion child that Olympic Tunes made. All right. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Olympic Tunes have not been on great terms for the past couple of years. But this one actually angered me, but at the same time, it relieved me as I thought about it this morning. Now, no, Olympic Tunes and I haven't, been good to each other. She's been stealing my content. I've been taking it down and reporting it. Just doing my job as a creator, is protecting my intellectual rights. I actually have one problem with this, really. Well, yeah, it was really one. It's just one problem. It's the designs. The Olympic mascot, the Miraitowa Spooky Mansion, is a child to YayaLand Scary Mansion, which features the mascots, different mascots from around the world, dressed up as different specimens. But then you'll have her specimen 3 and my specimen 3 have the same designs, her specimen 9, my specimen 9 definitely have the same designs, and she's not the first one. I just mentioned during the cat girl earlier in the podcast. She's not the first one to steal my specimen 9 design. Okay, sadly, she's not the first one to steal it. Okay, and I have to say sadly because I would expect her out of all people to take my design. Okay, but she had her specimen 3, my specimen 3, her specimen 9, my specimen 9, and I think, and I don't own, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there right now, I don't own Catwin. Okay, Catwin is just a computer tab from HG Renovation. Now, it's Sheena's shit, not my shit. But the fact that Catwin it was transformed to Dogwin and it actually looked way too damn similar, made me mad as well, even though I'm not Sheena Perez and I did not create Catwin. Okay, but it really did disgust me in a lot of ways that this is, what it was about. So a couple of days ago, this is what I wanted to make mention about a couple of days back prior to my hiatus. She does have a wiki with her Miraitowa Spooky Mansion, and I constantly monitor it and check it for like story plagiarism and other shit like character quote unquote plagiarism, just push plagiarism in general. I constantly check it. I am following and I subscribed to some pages to make sure and to make sure that she, isn't stealing everything from my wiki. But yeah, she has a wiki on this. And the crazy thing about this Miraitowa thing is the fact that when I was on break, I knew I couldn't do without YouTube. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take and upload anything on YouTube, but I am going to, take, I'm not going to upload on YouTube, but I am going to take and download YouTube so I can just, watch my little YouTube videos, watch Super Mario Logan, some Ordinary Gamers, Penguin Zero, all that good stuff. Just watch all that good stuff. So while I was doing that, I decided to check her community post. So the first community post I ran into was her saying that she changed her opinion on YayaLand Scary Mansion because she said it was a ripoff of her series of Spooky Jumpscare Mansion. Now, I don't feel like getting mad just that I woke up. I don't feel like getting mad, but Miraitowa Spooky Mansion did not even happen if it wouldn't even happen if YayaLand Scary Mansion didn't happen. There's a person on DeviantArt who actually likes my art. His name is Stickman Dude 2009. He recently started doing a little bit of Spooky Jumpscare Mansion related content, and same goes for him. If I never came out with YayaLand Scary Mansion, they would have never made spooky renders, and they would have never made me write to a Spooky Mansion. That would never happen. So the fact that Olympic Tunes straight up said that she didn't like YayaLand Scary Mansion because it was a quote unquote ripoff of Miraitowa Spooky's Mansion say a lot about her. That she says that even though my stuff was an idea in 2020 and 2021, and I actually made it come true in 2022, and she wasn't really there to see the milestones though. To say that means that everyone, including Journey the Cat Girl and Henny XPO, ripped her off. If that was the case, and when I mean by everyone, I meant Akuma Kira and Shina too, because they're not excluded from this at all, just because of what she said. But it's the designs that I have the problems about. Like she has Samaiti dressed as Specimen 9. You can clearly tell that's my design. The only thing she changed about her Specimen 9 is Samaiti, and it's that the pattern that's on Yaya's wrist, there's 2 instead of 1. And she's wearing cute little blue boots, and I'm guessing it's like a collar or a necktie or something, and a pink skirt, and that looks like a bracelet on her arm. That's the only thing that she changed about her specimen. That's the only thing she changed about her specimen 9. And not to mention Dogwin. But I don't know why specimen 9 is the go-to here. I don't know why from Olympic Tunes and Journey to Catgirls why they couldn't just come up with their own specimen 9 designs. They could have did anything else. Olympic Tunes could have drew her specimen 9 Samaiti with a black dress on with red different red patterns or like hearts or whatever, like a big ass sword or something. Something cool, something cool. Journey to Catgirl could have did Little Miss Whoops as specimen 9. She could have did like her in like some kind of robot armor that's made of clay and she shoots and she takes the dead. And I don't know why they didn't just do that, because those were the ideas that I was going to do, and again, I'm pretty sure Miraitowa Spooky Mansion, I'm going to go ahead and give her the benefit of the doubt right now with Olympic Tunes. I'm pretty sure Miraitowa Spooky Mansion is not a blatant ripoff of YayaLand Scary Mansion, but she did leave a comment under my channel, under one of my posts while I was gone. I decided to check some stuff. This was a couple weeks prior to this podcast, a couple of days prior to the podcast, where she said she was going to make a Taker and quote unquote Glute Boy shitpost series, but it's not going to be our animated reality series like our shitpost series is. It's going to be like a ripoff of her series, which is not really called a ripoff, it's called a spinoff. Now, here's the thing. I did tell her, do not copy my series. Don't take my title. Don't take my idea. Don't do any of that. I told her to, and I told her in the nicest way possible. I said, I'm already letting you getting away with my character designs. I was already pissed off about that. I told her I'll still support her on her little battle for Olympic Games type stuff. I told her I will still support her on that. But I'm not going to support you if you're just going to straight up steal my series. Because Taker and Glute Boy, bro, all you did was put an L between the G and the O. And that's not different. That's actually copyright infringement. Between Journey the Catgirl and Handy XBO, that's definitely the definition of copyright infringement. And I told her, I said, look, I'm going to still support you no matter what. She's not a fan. I'm not her friend. I think it's just nice of someone on the internet to support somebody. I think everyone needs a little support. Even I need a little support. My sister supports me through the internet, Abby. She supports me through the internet. I mean, you don't really see it on her channel like that, but she supports me through the internet. But when it comes down to ripoffs and children of a parent mod, pretty much, the chain kind of goes like this. The chain goes like this. And if you hear a name in here, I'm going to explain it to you. The chain goes like this. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Cute.exe. Ah, yeah, that. You heard that. Let me explain to you what Cute.exe is. When I was a little girl, and I first found out about Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, I obviously didn't know who made it. But I loved the game that much that I decided to make my own version called Q.exe. And back then, I was a .exe horror game fan. I liked Sonic.exe, Mario.exe, anything with My Little Pony.exe. I loved .exe games. So I decided to make my own game called Cute.exe. And Cute.exe was way fucking different than YayaLand Scary Mansion. You had Yayas in there that were different. Like, they weren't even the same face. They were different. Like, Specimen 1 was Fire Rage, and Specimen 2 was Foresick, Specimen 9 was Yaya, Specimen 10 was Flutter Wander, and Flutter Wander was probably the only specimen there that looked human. That she actually looked original, no shit. But apart from that, I went and I took a break from Q.exe to make a lot of other series, like based off other things like Aggressive Yaya, based off of Retzko, and World of Gugan Yaya, which is just pretty much a ripoff of Princess Spring and the Birthday Kingdom. I went on to make all that. I had no intentions of making YayaLand Scary Mansion that following day until I revisited the game. And I actually played the game. And I said, YayaLand Scary Mansion, boom! So when I made YayaLand Scary Mansion, I didn't expect for people to give me fan art. I did not expect people to talk about me, both positive and negative. I didn't expect anything. I just expected to blend in a crowd and just have been another nobody just hanging around on the streets on the internet. So I received my first fan art with YayaLand Scary Mansion on DeviantArt a couple of weeks back by Stickman Dude. And prior to that, I some other YouTubers pitched in and helped me out with my YayaLand Scary Mansion game. I inspired a lot of people, obviously, like Journey the Cat Girl, Olympic Tunes, and Handy XPL, which is a good thing. I inspired more people with that than I did with the shitpost series. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I even inspired myself to change season 6 through 10 because at the time I already had plans for season 6 through 10. I didn't expect to make a Taker and Goot Boy shitpost. I didn't expect to make a YayaLand Scary Mansion themed, a spooky jump scare mansion themed season. I didn't expect that. But I inspired a lot of people. And while it's okay to take your inspiration from me, I honestly don't mind it. Don't take what I got and snatch it from me and stick it onto your version of it and say, this is what I did. Now, if somebody made something prior to YayaLand Scary Mansion and they quote unquote, ripped it off, then Emanuela, Olympic Tunes would not be my Olympic Tunes would not be my worry. Haniacs would not be my worry. Journey the Cat Girl would not be my worry. I would have to worry about that. It's also something I want to make mention prior to the other specimen designs. There were at least 4 specimens that in Miraitowa Spooky Mansion that had my design. Yeah, I also have to block her on my fandom as well, just for the sheer fact that she took and left a comment on my wiki. You're not going to see it because I already deleted it, and there's a hide delete button, so I did hide delete it. But she went to my specimen 9 page on my wiki. This was very recent, and she said that I stole specimen 9's design from Miraitowa Spooky's Mansion. And everybody with 2 brain cells know that I did not. So I obviously was gonna, I already reported the comment and I already blocked on the wiki. So you don't really have to worry about that. So specimen 9 was a design that was stolen. All right, specimen 9 was a design that was stolen. Specimen 3 was another design that was stolen. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 of them, unless I counted dog one too. So there might as well just been 3. Well, I don't know, but there were at least 2 designs that was stolen from me, and that was specimen 3 and specimen 9. Now, if you guys end up going to her channel and say, well, that specimen 2 is looking pretty sus over there, that's because I don't own the design for specimen 2. I don't care about specimen 2. Specimen 2 is not my favorite specimen. I'll give a shit less. Okay? But when all I'm trying to say is this to Journey the Cat Girl, Haniacs, and Emanuela, Olympic Tunes. I don't care what you guys do prior to YayaLand Scary Mansion. Okay? I don't want any part in it. Okay? Unless you want me to have part in it, then it wouldn't be whatever it's rated. It would actually be TVMA because I'm taking part in it. I'm not going to say my stuff is for adults and then go help other people who are either potentially minors or grown women or men make something that their rating is let's say TV 14, and my stuff is TVMA. I'm not gonna do that because then that'll be me bouncing off of my word. But take this to heart, guys. I'm a little pissed off at you guys, but I'm not super angry. Okay, I'm not super angry. I actually adore these ideas. I like Miraitowa Spooky Mansion. I like Sparkling Creepy Hotel, and I like I'm gonna say Kuku's Scary Mansion. I am willing to play these games if you guys are right. I know Henny has made hers in the future. I am willing to do that because as a parent mod of YayaLand Scary Mansion, I'm actually supposed to support you guys no matter what. Now, if there is a problem regarding to copyright with YayaLand Scary Mansion, which will probably be pretty hard to do, but there's a problem regarding with YayaLand Scary Mansion as copyright, I am going to take action. I'm not going to just allow that to be there. Now, as far as like the tracing art and shit, I don't care about because I used to trace art. I used to trace art all the time, and sometimes when it comes to anime basis, if I don't have any ideas and I'm lazy, I still do. Okay, so I'm not really mad about that. Look, Ibis Pay Next have some art bases that you can trace, and you ain't even got your credit to them, as far as I know. But Sparkling Creepy Hotel, Miraitowa, Spooky Mansion, and Kuku's Scary Mansion, it's not a big deal to me. I'm just happy that I ended up inspiring at least 3 to 4 people. And I say 4 because I'm pretty sure there's somebody else out there that I inspired that I don't know about yet, but that podcast is coming, trust me. There's more people out there that I inspired. So I mean, if you guys want to go ahead and do it, and go ahead and do it. Just make sure I get credit. But look, um, I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. But what I will say is that you keep it original, we won't have any problems. Alright, if we keep it original, you won't have any problems. Alright? For anyone else out there, I appreciate you guys being here on September 13th, 2023 with me, with this lengthy podcast. And I'm going to go ahead and get busy with my math. See ya.